So, students of the class 9, it is time to discuss the new topic, that is the common unit of temperature and the SI unit of temperature. As we all know that we can express the temperature of body in three different scales. That is the Celsius scale, means degree C, Fahrenheit scale, degree F, and Kelvin as a K. And next is to discuss about the SI unit of temperature too. Now here, dear student, I have written the three different scales, and here you can see the lower fixed point and upper fixed point of different scales. Now, what is lower fixed point and the upper fixed point? Exactly, lower fixed point and upper fixed point are designed on the melting point of ice and boiling point of water exactly. Now, when you take the degree Celsius as a degree C, lower fixed point is taken as a 0. It means melting point of ice, means ice convert into the water at 0 degree C. It is the melting point in Celsius scale, right? Now next, the boiling point of water now, means that is the upper fixed point. So got the point? In Celsius scale, 0 degree C is melting point of ice and 100 degree C is boiling point of water. Now next, Fahrenheit scale. Now degree F, right? Lower fixed point in Fahrenheit scale, it is taken as a 32 degree Fahrenheit. Means 32 degree Fahrenheit is melting point of ice and 212 degree Fahrenheit is upper fixed point, that is boiling point of water. Means here it is the boiling point of water and this side you are getting the melting point of ice. But it is expressed in a three different scales. But this all temperature means same thing. Means when you express 0, means melting point of ice is 0 degree C, it is correct. In Celsius scale, if you write melting point of ice is 32 degree Fahrenheit, that is also correct. In Fahrenheit scale, if you write melting point of ice is 270 degree K, in Kelvin scale, it is also correct. Means all these three scales mean exactly the melting point of ice, but three different scales. Now here it means the boiling point of water, but they are expressed in three different way or three different style. Means while you express the melting point of water in degree Celsius, then you have to write 100 degrees C. And if you express in Fahrenheit, you have to write 212 degree Fahrenheit. And in Kelvin, similarly, you have to write 373 K, right? And here I have written the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Dear student, I told you earlier, because while mentioning the physical quantity in science, you have to measure its SI unit, means system of international D unit, which is internationally very valid. And it is highly standard in a worldwide or the globally. So SI unit of temperature is Kelvin K. Means if the question asks you write the SI unit of temperature, you should not write the SI unit of temperature is degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. Rather you have to write Kelvin K is the SI unit of temperature. Got the point? And degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit are general, or you may use the common units of the temperatures. So on combining these relations, dear friends, when you combine these relations, this tabular information, we will get this result. Means Celsius scale minus lower fixed point in a Celsius scale, C minus 0, and difference between the upper fixed point and lower fixed point. F minus lower, remember you have to get the numerator as a difference of scale minus lower, F minus lower, K minus its lower, right? And at the denominator you have to write difference between the upper fixed point and lower fixed point. So upper fixed point minus lower fixed point, upper fixed point minus lower fixed point, upper fixed point minus lower fixed point in its scale. Got the point? So after writing this step, you will get C minus 0 is C, 100 minus 0 is 100, equal to F minus 32 remains the same, 212 minus 32 you will get the 180, equal to K minus 273. After the difference 373 minus 273, we get the 100. Now you may cut 0, 0 at first, and here 2 5s are 10, 2 9s are 18, 2 5s are 10. Now finally we get C by 5 equal to F minus 32 by 9, K minus 273 by 5. Now if question asks you convert the something degrees Celsius to Kelvin, then you have to take these two relations, right? If somebody asks you or the question asks you convert the degree Fahrenheit into Kelvin, then you have to take these two relations. Got the point? Means using these relations we can convert the units of temperatures as you have been asked. If question asks you convert F into C, then you have to take these two. If question asks you convert F into K, then you have to take this. If question asks you convert degree Celsius into Kelvin, then these relations should be taken and you have to solve as just like a laws of equations. So dearest friends, these are the relations between the degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale. You have to remember this because in upcoming classes, sorry, maybe you may have a demand or you may have a need of this kind of formula for a high education or maybe the competition level exams too. So you have to remember this formula. So up to this topic, I think you have been clear.